Why, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Flint National Show. I'll be your host, Mr. Flint National, aka Jerron Nash, the founding father. Not to be bragging, but it does feel good to be a business owner. However, my obligation to you, the viewer, is to make sure that you get as much information as possible to be as prosperous as possible for free. Make sense? Pay attention. Rule number 1. Operating as yourself is a flaw. What I mean by that? That means you and your social security number should be in control of an entity with an EIN number. If you don't know what EIN means, I mean Employee Identification Number. That is the social security number to the entity that you create. Entity, what is an entity? Entity is a business. Whatever you call yourself or your hobby, whatever it is that you turn into a business, I hope that's why you're on this page. But anything that you turn into, whatever. Let me slow this down. My recommendation is to take 2-3 days and think about you, the individual, and what is it that turns you on besides sex, alcohol, and goddamn food. Put your hands on it, or you think about it, or you type it, or you print it, or you read it, or you write it, or you fucking jump, or you dunk, or you fucking catch it. Whatever the fuck it is you hammer, or you hammer. No, I said sex. Well, if that's what you do, if that's your thing, congrats, you got it like that too. Anyway, back to reality. Yeah, this is the key. So, here at the Flint National Foundation, we're gonna make your job, we're gonna make life really fucking simple for you. I know it seems complicated right now, but after these, I guess we got about 11:48. We'll go to 12:30, so we got about 45 minutes. That's what I got. So, rule number 1: operating as yourself is a major flaw. Second, thinking about working over. If you're let's say 33 and over, and you still calling someone a boss, get out of your relationship if you're in one. Because you can be in a relationship and you have a boss. If you're working a job, you can't get married. If you're working a job, you can't be in a stable relationship. Because nowadays it takes 2 checks sometimes to make the household run. However, any man that disallows himself to utilize the free gift of imagination and idea sent to you from the higher power. You scared to take care of the challenge for yourself, but you will go head, knee, back, and fucking for somebody else. This is why do Mr. Anderson keep saying that thing is just well, I'm gonna just say dysfunctional behavior for now. But he calls it something else. I really like the way he put that. Inappropriate behavior. That's what it is. Inappropriate behavior. Okay. So now the fear factor of you'd rather beg at someone. Okay, I ain't gonna get too negative. I'm gonna keep this shit on the straight path, but I have to make sure that I get through to somebody. One person to do. You waking up in the morning, you set an alarm clock to get you up in the morning, to go to a place you don't really want to go to listen to somebody tell you, put the tool in the box, tape the box, close the box, tape the box, push it. Can you do that? Yes, I can, boy. Now, what type of motherfucker would sit up all day and waste your fucking life, time, energy, and mind, put a tool in the box, tape it, and push it to $15 an hour? Man, you motherfuckers is fucking losers. Fucking push the cash register for 80 hours and you get your check is $379, but you gross $1,100. That means somebody taking that money out of the check where you get it. That's psychological warfare. Okay, let's stay right here. Now, let's go scenario. We're finna take a scenario. Jonathan Germain, Mr. Jonathan Germain, working a good job, and so He's adding up. They got some overtime this week, so he's adding it up. He's been on the job about 5 years. He's adding it up. So he's thinking about the overtime and the regular pay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so he say it's gonna be about 900 or 500, whatever he says. He has a number that he has picked out. You all know what I'm talking about. You W2 foreman. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You add your check up. After taxes, I should bring about blah 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 home. Now for 5 years or 10 years or 2 years or 20 years or whatever years you've been on the job, you've been getting the number wrong every fucking time. Right? So you never ever got that number right. So listen to me. That is psychological warfare. Because I played the lottery, Michigan lottery, more than none. When you miss, I don't give a fuck about one number or four number. When you miss, there's a certain energy that flows through the body. It's like, supposedly it goes away, but literally, sometimes it don't, because you might be flat broke in the case of a lottery player on the street compared to a worker. But let me keep this clean for you. So, moral of this is, you feel some type of way when you plotted on a number and it didn't quite go your way. So you feel some type of way. It takes something from you. It hurts a little bit. It don't feel good. It feels good to hit, which you can in the street playing the lottery, but you can never hit with this W2 401k thing. So every single week or 2 weeks for 5, 10, 20, however long you've been on your job, you've been calculating it up, wondering, guessing. You got it. You know how much it's going to be, just to find out every fucking time you wrong. You got the wrong number again. Wrong number. You got the wrong number again. Wrong number again. And so let's do a scenario. So, like I said, Jonathan, he's thinking the check is going to be about maybe $750, something like that. John gets his check, it's $400. At that very second, when he opened it and looked at it and see him $450 and he was up to $7, and he see that he's gross $13. For a second, maybe minutes, maybe 30, maybe an hour, maybe 4 hours. We don't know. Let's just keep going. He's disappointed. He looks FICA, child support, car note, cell phone. Nah, let's leave cell phone. Let's leave car note out too. We're gonna go FICA, state of California or whatever state you in, city Los Angeles or whatever state city you in. That's 3 heavy hitters: FICA, city, state. What else? Taxes withhold or some shit. Whatever. At least 3 motherfuckers is in your check every fucking time you get that bitch. 3. FICA, state, city. FICA, whatever the fuck that shit mean, gonna take out what they take out, the percentage of what you make. So every time you do overtime, you just giving away free time. Because if you make $25 an hour, you thinking an extra shift should double what $25 an hour times 8, 0, 4, 16 and 4, that's $200 more on that day. $25 an hour, 8 hours. So you work a double shift, you're like $400 more. And FICA like, yeah, $297 more. So you work the overtime, you gross about another $100 off that 400, maybe 125, 30, something like that. Over again, you getting fucked over like this, only because, well, not to be harsh, the American school system, rich, poor, private school, public school, has not taught us about money. They haven't taught us about taxes. They haven't taught us about critical thinking under pressure, maybe with math, but not with life scenarios. How to think, how to be calm, work your way through situations, look for the positive way to get it done, and not dwell in the negative puddle. We've been taught to be fearful. We've been taught to stay in line. Shut the fuck up. Raise your fucking hand before you talk, motherfucker. Sit your ass down. Don't speak till you're spoken to. And remember this. You remember that. Remember this. Here's some pressure for your ass. We're going to leave you in the back if you don't pass this goddamn test. If you don't pass this test, you a dumb motherfucker. You don't even belong in society, because this test is going to measure your humanity. So remember this. Shut the fuck up. Get in line. Raise your hand. Spoke when spoken to. Don't brag. Be humble. Don't tell nobody what you're going to do before you do it. Be a bitch. My bitch. You little bitch. You're going to grow up to be a bitch, and you're going to be a dumb bitch. You're going to be educated on the General Education Board, which is generic education. What's that motherfucker? Stanley Steve? What's his name? What's that old crazy vampire looking motherfucker name? Started Stanley Railroad. What's this vampire motherfucker name? I hate when I forget shit like that. Anyway, we get back to it. However, okay, so now the fee he got $450. Okay, so now this is heartbreaking. So hey, I'm gonna stop by the bar and get me a cold beer before I go to the house. This is all got one part of the plan, but that disappointment led to let me go get one. So now we up to the bar. Drink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. And maybe a little tension starts a little bit with some other guy. Blah, 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 blah. A little scuffle, not too much, a little scuffle, but a little $75 more on the floor through the scuffle. We came in with $450. Well, we cashed the check in. We probably paid about $10 cash. We went to the bank or whatever we did. We came in with $450. Spent about 30, 40 maybe. Lost 75. So that's like 115 out of 450. Now we're on our way home with a buzz, maybe a little bruise. We still got down. You got a buzz, you got a bruise, you got alcohol on your breath, and your check is shorter than a motherfucker. And where have you been the moment you hit that door? Where you been? This lady said, you know, I have to get the money. I told you when you got your money to come on home. The motherfucker we can make this shit happen. God damn it. And you trucking, you all right, you a fucking little. Remind you, on top of that, you still at that $315, you still gotta get the kid's cell phone. You gotta pay the car insurance, the car note, the rent, the cable, the fucking life insurance. Now you tell me if that ain't psychological warfare. Why people jumping off of buildings and you know losing control, low self-esteem, because you can't keep up with that if you're not paying attention to your personal economy. If you try to work a job or live off assistance to compete and live in this world, you was crazy. You'd be dead by motherfucking 2027. Nah, I don't give a fuck about your feelings, because feelings and economics don't go together. Emotion and I feel sometimes. All that shit ain't got shit to do with your economics, right? You can't keep money and fucking feelings. I feel like you know, like all that bullshit right there. That shit will get you dead. So let me tell you a scenario. White dude, black dude, Mexican dude. Jose, he argued with Maria in the morning. Jose said, "Oh, hey, señorita, when I get back from work, I gotta fucking deal with this bullshit." Bob arguing with Becky. Listen, Beck. When I get back home from work, goddammit, we'll deal with this shit. I got to get off the fucking work, you asshole. Bam. Tyrone and Shaniqua, they argue. Boom, 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 boom. Tyrone, he takes the whole day off of work and pay. Walk around drinking 40s in the hood all day talking about it. That's the difference. No matter what, the motherfuckers, they going to get their money. They ain't worried about no Jesus Christ and all that bullshit and waiting on God and shit, and fuck that bitch too. I'm going to get my money. But niggas on some fucking, oh, God got me, you know, I'm a freeload off whoever fucking I can freeload off and them stupid motherfuckers, you know that. Nigga, only motherfucker stupid is who can't go by himself and have a burger, a beer, a blunt, a pookie, a crack pipe, or whatever the fuck it is you do. If you gotta always be around somebody else to get what you need because you ain't never got shit, you might as well go jump in the fucking lake. The name of the game is everybody needs somebody, true enough. But you gotta understand, you need to lead possible. The game is need people as less as possible. Try and keep your own shit. For one, you have a lot more respect for yourself. For two, other people will too, and they'll be willing to give you more. They'll be willing to give you something knowing that you don't need it. Right? However, never let a motherfucker feed you twice. If you get me a burger, I gotta get you one. Don't get me no 2 burgers in a row because that's taking value away from me with you. If you keep feeding the motherfucker, you'll get sick of seeing that motherfucker. You better believe that shit. You understand me? So, don't ever let a motherfucker feed you more than one time. And at the same time, don't let a motherfucker just give you no money. Tell them motherfuckers, I need to know where the money is at. That's like, you celebrity, if you're a celebrity, and Budweiser come to you and say, hey, we want you to, maybe we can shoot a commercial. You say, yeah, but we're going to partner up. We're not going to give me a fucking little $3 million check one time, you fucking asshole. Because you can still sell my face over and over and over and over and over again. AKA divorce court. Yeah, I was on divorce court. They showed my episode, the best episode they ever had. I might say, I told you I'm not humble, and I'm not that fucking what is it, humble and the other bullshit. Be calm, be quiet, don't brag. Yeah, they call it bragging. So you feeling yourself, right? Listen to this bullshit. Look at this, the terms to keep everybody in line. Don't brag about when your accomplishments. Don't talk about things that you haven't done yet until you do them. See, that's all wicked shit. Listen, look at this. If I just did something amazing and I'm excited about it, when I get amongst my peers, I need to be excited with them about this shit so they can get excited with me about it and they get excited about doing some shit for their goddamn self. See, they don't want you doing that shit. You play basketball or football, you can do that shit while you're on the court, but after that, get back inside, you be quiet. Too noisy. Fuck that shit. I'm from the jungle, bitch. So this is what we're gonna do. Now, that process right there disallows the energy to transfer from one. If you say whatever you did, if you're excited and you're happy about it and you want to tell some motherfuckers about it, that's good. That's a positive thing. Say it loud as you can. But transfer the information in a way that they understand. You're not going at them as if you're bigger or better, but you just let them know the opportunity is there and they can take advantage of it too because you just did it. Bingo. If you get that part done, that individual, if they take the opportunity and go assist themselves, they probably come back with some energy with your energy too. So now you got 2 energies. Now we do this shit 100 times. Too many motherfuckers put under control. So they say, you're bragging. You're hiking. Be low. Now, I'm a competitor. So, as a competitor, you need something to drive the edge for you to go. You need competition. So, they say don't talk about things before you do them. However, as a competitor, I like to say what I'm going to do before I do it so I can catch me one motherfucker that's look at me with a smirk and say, oh yeah, right, motherfucker. That's what I need. Because me just doing it probably won't happen. But to take a hater down, that's all the energy I need. So to talk it into existence is to become godlike, because people will tell you, you can't do that, man, and shit all over your situation. However, if you're strong enough, which you should be, because what other people think about you ain't your business, that's their business. If you complete the mission, you get two results. You get either a real motherfucker who say, hey, listen, man, I was talking shit, I downed you, I thought you weren't gonna pull it off, but hey, man, you fooled me, brother, and next time you want some shit, I understand you now as a man of your fucking shit. I won't be down with you, let me know. That's a real motherfucker. The hater ain't gonna say nothing. He talked a lot of shit about when how you weren't gonna do it, but when you did it, they didn't say nothing. So that's your bitch now, and he knows it. You don't have to, but that's your bitch, because if you wrong, you're wrong. If you run away from right, then you ain't got, you can't be right, because you got the coward thing in you, and the coward will lie to protect the stealing he was doing, and then he'll steal and lie to protect one another. Then he'll murder to protect both of them. So you got your motherfucker, a petty ass lie. He on his way to murder if he keep getting away with bullshit. Because that system, you telling your subconscious, it's going out the mouth, which is the most powerful thing in the world. Because the mouth dictates the destiny of a person. So it's out the mouth into the world. But your word always retract back to you. I tell people, watch what you're talking about. So whatever shooting out your mouth is retracted back to you. It's going back into your brain. Okay, yeah, we said that. Now same shit going back to the spirit. And the spirit sending shit to the soul. And the soul is the direct connection to the subconscious mind, with the subconscious mind connected to the universe. That will make everything that you want to happen. Once you download to your subconscious mind, it's guaranteed to go. So you got to watch what you put up in there. So here goes the problem. Society, with the trigonometry, everybody's thinking upside down. Thinking, you don't have to think. You know what's right and what's wrong. You know what to do. You don't have to worry about, if I get this motherfucker $5, they're going to think I'm stupid. They're going to think I'm soft. Motherfucker, like I told you, what other people think about you and how you move and what, that ain't your motherfucking business. That's their business. They the one came up with that business. Your business is to make sure you're the best you can be, and to stand up inside yourself when you're facing fear, because fear is the best thing going. Because fear you can't touch. Your future you can touch if you're about that. But you might not be able to touch your future for fucking with fear that you can't touch. It's just a false accusations appearing real. You have to walk, you fight fear. You walk to fear. You walk to fear just to find out, man, that shit wasn't nothing. I was tripping. I could have had this shit done last week, man. Took you 3 days to get yourself together. Some people take 30 years just to find out, oh man, I could have did this 30 years ago. See, that's that bullshit. See, that's what I'm not gonna go through that. By the time I'm 70 years old, I'm gonna be done living, or I probably don't make that far, because I'm burning through this motherfucker. I'm burning. I don't want no more energy left at the end, because you get one life to live and you don't get out alive. So you got to get it how you live, or live like you're dying. The shit that you're scared to do is the shit you're supposed to do. Now, if you're good at something, you're comfortable with it, it's nothing. If you already know about it, fuck that bullshit. Motherfucker want to be comfortable and safe. That's living an unfulfilled life. Ain't no happiness in enjoying that. You're going to die a slow, sloppy death. Because your brain ain't... See, the brain, like I told you motherfuckers on my last episode, the brain manifests things, it sees things, and it shows you things. And then you say, oh, well, that's just my imagination. That's disrespecting God right there, because the only way you're going to be able to compete in this world is to come up with some shit that's your own. It ain't got to be expensive. A $10 fucking idea sold 100,000 times makes you $1 million motherfucker. And if you're looking at Amazon and you're looking at all the different corporation companies, everybody got the membership going. Membership don't really. Sometimes like Amazon, membership is free. As long as we got your information, I got 5,000 names, 500 names, contacts. For one, I can ship you my products and give you some coupons and shit and let you know about my shit. Two, I can talk to the government about these motherfuckers that's a part of my organization that faithful that I'm their members. So I need some more money to keep my operation going so I can keep paying you some tax money. So send me some money so I can get these motherfuckers going with their products, what they need, so I can get you the tax money. You know what the government say? Hey, right on, brother. See how much you need. That's a business owner, which is free to become a business owner in America. However, trying to find a job is hard. Then to kiss a motherfucking ass as a grown man or grown woman or a man with a woman who has to send his woman to another man's job because he won't create his own shit, then wonder why the bitch ain't getting home. Because if your wife looking good or she came up on a job and the boss paying her, he paying her, they in the office together, she's the secretary, some bullshit like that. You know, if you're a man, you know how horny we get every 30 seconds a motherfucker thinking about fucking something. So you got a little petite little bitch out there, and you paying her. Now you can see her coming up, and y'all the business is working out. You slide out that motherfucker off. Hey baby, hey, guess what, Teresa? Here's $2,000. I want to fuck the shit out of you, and this we're gonna just do it one time. If you want, I'll give you $4,000. You think that bitch ain't finna fuck that motherfucker then come home and tell you some bullshit about how they had a raffle at the work job and shit? So, if you a man or a woman or a man that's a woman that want a man that want a woman, whatever the fuck you doing. If you want to protect your relationship, then you have to become a boss. Now you fucking employee guys out there, you know, you fucking city plumber, city machine working motherfucker, or the you motherfucker with the shirt on with the name on it, with another nigga name on the back as the company owners. You know, you get hey, I'm going to work. My boss is going to kick my ass right away. All that old dumb shit. So your wife know one thing. Like I said, women don't have emotion, but they have lots of brain power that works directly with the universe and directly with their bodies. See, a woman can cry on an instant, make herself start crying. That's fucking mind control, body control. Do you understand that, motherfucker? And when you see a tear, what happens? You're losing this battle, buddy. Yes, you are, buddy. Yes, you are. You're gonna lose this one. Now, how did this happen? How did this happen? This is how this happened. And little kids, boys, taught, you ain't gonna be no bitch, boy, ain't no bitch, you ain't gonna be no bitch. But little chick, she come crying, oh, my little daddy, oh, what's wrong with my little angel? Kiss her, she can see anything she wants. So, over time, this become a learned skill. However, on the other side, a lot of dudes walk around big old bubble like a bull, and when they bust, they gotta dick up their ass. Cause you been walking around playing tough, yo. You ain't had a chance to release yourself. That's what's wrong with a lot of motherfuckers now. You're just so goddamn tough. You can't be yourself. So you're on the verge of making yourself do some shit you ain't got no business doing. Cause you have to understand one thing. Every individual on this motherfucking planet, or ever been on this planet, has their own voice. You ain't never heard two motherfuckers with the same voice, right? Cause that means everybody's individually different. So just because you ain't like another motherfucker don't mean you ain't like yourself. All these motherfuckers taking titties off and putting on leg on where the titty go and putting on a new neck and shit. You motherfuckers is crazy. Because the one thing about it all, everybody and everything is made perfect. But if you ain't looking for your calling, you ain't looking. Why am I so skinny with this big old nose and these big old eyeballs? Well, like, what the fuck is this all about? You know. Or why am I a little heavier than all the other guys and girls? I feel my stomach hanging over my goddamn. Why am I like this guy? Now, see, that's deep. But once you find out why, then you can spend the rest of your life just working on that specific thing, and you get where you need to be, you be happy. But you're worrying about the bullshit. Implement it purposely to slow you down. Listen to how when they start the shit. A healthy 5-year-old, right? With all this function, all this functionalities, figures, a healthy 5-year-old can learn how to read, write, add, multiply, and divide in 2 years or less. So by the time we were 7 years old, we could have been up out of elementary school. I don't know what the fuck happened in 7th and 8th grade. That was just a waste of time. And then they really started climbing when we got to 9th grade. That when most of us just checked out that bullshit. Like, enough is enough. But to satisfy mom and dad, you go back and get the GED, you go off to college and steal some money from them for a minute, wind up getting in debt, picking shit you don't need, you're just going because people say you're supposed to go to college. Come to find out, college has got more motherfuckers in debt than robbing banks. Because you got to pay a debt to society when you do that. That's a hard debt to pay. To some. So while we rolling on this, now can you kind of see where I'm going with this? How everything is set up for you to be a punk bitch feeling motherfucker that'll punk yourself and not give yourself a chance. Now, I'm not like the rest of these individuals out here, man. I'm gonna give it to you straight. And at the end of the day, I give you a path to the money. Not just go ahead and be a great person, love yourself, get up with high energy, make sure you fuck all that shit, man. You sound like a reverend, bitch. How do I make the money? I don't know what to do right now. Show me how to make some fucking money. Show me how to turn the motherfucker into a business. Show me step by motherfucking step, nigga. I'm a hustler. You show me how to make that shit happen. See, that's what's going on. That's what we're doing over here at the Flint National Foundation. We make it so, first of all, you fuck with yourself. Which it ain't that hard to fuck with yourself. Listen here, man. Once you get rid of, there is a higher power. Don't get it twisted. Somebody developed our immune system, our eyeballs, our toes and toenails, and the way our blood flows through our body. Something out there made that shit happen. But don't nobody on this motherfucking planet know what it is. So that means this. Don't nobody know no more than the rest of the motherfucker. But if you can get me to believe that you know more than me about something that don't even fucking exist, you know, well, shit, take all my fucking money and my soul and spirit. But on the other end, once you rationalize things out as a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman, an individual with their own voice, because ain't nobody else got this voice on this planet but me. And your voice is the same way. So what are you on? What do you think God is? That what God is? What do you think it? If red is blue, then blue is red. I think the red is blue. So I call blue red because I want to, motherfucker. Don't tell me no different. Hand me that red crayon. It's blue. I said hand me that fucking red crayon, goddamn it. Oh, that's the nigga that called the blue crayon red. So if he asks for a blue crayon, just give him the red one because he really mean the red one. So you get motherfuckers right in line. They jump on your program. You see that motherfucker down in Texas? That motherfucker down in Texas had motherfuckers drink to their death to go ride the back of aliens coming throughout the universe. Come on now. You talk about motherfuckers ain't gullible. You know why motherfuckers gullible? Because they book smart, or they've been taught at school to help you. School ain't never did shit for a motherfucker but give them some free lunch. Now mind you, reading, write, abstract, multiply, and divide, that's elementary stuff. That's a good skill. You need that shit. If you can't read and you can't write and you can't count your money and your numbers up, then that's a problem. And if you out there and you're an older person and you ain't fucking know how to read and write and shit, go Google or something, man. Stop guessing about shit, and we got Google right here, man. All you gotta do is say, hey Google, how do I wash my motherfucking ass today? And she give you some goddamn explanation.
I don't know, but I found these results on...
She said she didn't know. Like, I wasn't even talking to her that time. She said she don't know, but she got some results where I can check some shit out and find out how to wash my ass. So if you got some motherfucking problems and you ain't got problems, you know motherfucker got a problem. Motherfucker got a problem that woke up this morning, his goddamn eyeballs didn't work. Motherfucker woke up this morning trying to get out of the bed, his legs didn't move. Motherfucker sit down in the county jail when he get shipped out to do 30 years in prison. That motherfucker got problems. Yo shit, you got obstacles. A little bit of money, your shit will be alright. Give you $20,000, you go, you good, you free. You know, all your pain, the aches gone. You know, so. And for those who listen and looking that live out here in California, you live in the promised land. So if you out here and you complaining, you might well go get a big old bat and 2 big bricks, tie them to your goddamn leg, and go jump in the goddamn ocean. Cause ain't nothing hard out here. But how much shit do I need to get done today? How much shit can I go and get for free today? How many more are gonna have sex with for free and get some fucking free drugs and you know, how many people gonna pull up on me today and ask to suck me, or how many people gonna pull up on me today and ask me, am I hungry? How many times am I gonna find money on the ground? How many times am I going to see a Rolls Royce? How many times is Santa going to sign all year? And you run around this bitch complaining. You need to fucking shoot yourself. Because I've been around the country. Ain't nobody living like motherfucker going to sleep outside on the curb and wake up with their money in their pocket and shoes still on and shit. You can't go to Detroit and even Atlanta now, New York and fucking New Orleans and shit like that. Motherfucker, you wake up dead with that bullshit. But see here, it's so easy here that you will wind up being a fucking loser, wasting 25, 30 years with no problem because you ain't got to move. Really. You get you a tenant, get your EBT card, and go draw some blood at the blood bank. That's $800 a month. You ain't paying no rent. If you own drugs, you got all the drugs you need. You know what I mean? The dollars, something just happened. Oh, they're trying to stop me. See, they're trying to stop me. Every time I know I'm hot. They always cutting my shit off, man. Every fucking time, man. I swear to God. They do that shit every fucking time, man. Stop fucking with me. Go fuck with the motherfucker that killing the motherfucker overseas, motherfucker. Shit, go do don't fuck with a black man, because I'm making sense, bitch. Excuse my language. I love you governments, if that's you engaged, because, you know, I ain't kicked nothing. I'm barely moving. I'm the motherfucker right here, so you know what that means. I ain't trying to take over the world. I just want the world to be fair, shit. Why fucking everybody wants some fucking money for every fucking thing? Fuck some goddamn money. Just give all the free, give them all the motherfucker eat, man. Fuck all that other shit. Ain't nobody trying to fuck the money. Bitch, fuck you and that money. Motherfucker, we need to start trading our shit off again and some shit. It's enough food on this goddamn planet for everybody. What the fuck motherfuckers working for? Fuck the taxes for. Fuck all them goddamn animals over there in Africa and all across America and all across every fucking way in the world. And motherfuckers starving? Bitch, that's some more bullshit. Motherfucker got water in this goddamn the whole planet is fucking water. What type of shit is that? You can turn clean water. You can turn water clean on a big ass yacht for some rich motherfuckers. You can turn the seawater clean on a yacht, but you can't turn it clean for a motherfucker. Okay, see, that's that bullshit. That's why you motherfuckers don't need to be in control. You motherfuckers don't act right. Yeah, you had almost 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years you fucking the planet up. When we had the planet was cool. We built everything out of dirt and mud and making it happen with, you know, the mental power and shit. We had everything that's here now, but it was made from earthly resources. It wasn't tearing the earth up. Now you motherfuckers got all these smoking fumes and don't even have to use the smoking fumes, but you choose to use the smoking fumes to get some money to tear up the fucking earth. What the fuck do we need money for? We already got the food and shit. Because you motherfuckers want to look like we looked. So you can't get it out your fucking DNA that we want to look just like the niggas looked when we came to Egypt. It was cold everywhere and get this under control. But bitch, that's just how it naturally came to us. You motherfuckers lost trying to catch up to nothing. It's like you chasing the ghost. What you need all this money for? Motherfucker, just make the shit, man. People be more if people weren't starving. And we're worried about building dumb shit. You can get a gang of people to work on building you a building, man. People that love to do that. As long as they got some fucking food to eat, somewhere to go at night, some pussy and dick to fuck, some alcohol and drugs and shit. Let that shit be fucking. Tell them, how would we get things done then? Motherfucker will help you, man, if they ain't hungry, man. Motherfucker ain't got shit to do, chilling there. Man, let me just jump these motherfuckers build this cake on. With no motherfucking taxes and shit. Motherfucker, you send the TV $300. If the TV $300 in the newspaper when they come to my house, when I get to the Walmart, don't tax on top of the tax on top of the tax, and would you like insurance with that? And get me up to $700, man. Now I'm disappointed and the psychological warfare kicks in again. Cause I'm feeling poor. I can't provide, I can't get the TV. But fuck this shit. I need that motherfucking TV. Now I'm motherfucking on some other shit. You see, now he on his way to jail, or somebody about to die, or he about to get killed, but he finna satisfy his goddamn family. Fuck this shit. Now he all over the place. And he's on a mission. Because he's tired of being fucking broke and shit. But at the same time, this is America. No matter if you black or white, Mexican or Chinese, they can hate me all day, every day, but I still can go in the library. I still can get on the internet. I still get my own personal customers. Link up to them through the internet. I can still build me a website with Wix, Shopify, fucking, there's a whole bunch of PayPal, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that say, hey, you can have a website and an e-store right here. You have enough ideas that you threw away last week to get yourself rich by motherfucking January. And when I say rich, that means this: financially independent. Financially independent means this: you have enough assets. Assets meaning things that you buy that continuously put money in your pocket. A liability is something that you buy that continues to take money out your pocket, or something you bought that didn't put no money in your pocket. You just bought it and nothing happens. Like a watch that ain't a Rolex, or a car that's not fucking Uber or Lyft, or a house that doesn't have 8 or 9 beds that's being rented out on the other side of it to pay itself. So most people monthly expenses come up to about $3,500, maybe $500 for the car, $1,700 for the house. That's about $22. Then you throw in $1,000 worth of bill, about $32, and then $300 for miscellaneous shit, about $3,500 a month. However, if you got, throughout the process of working, slaving, being a sheep, you are a smart sheep, and you plan for the future, then you got 6 houses. Say you accumulate 6 income properties, when individuals paying you $1,500 a month. That's $9,000 a month. Your monthly income your monthly expenses is $3,500. You got $6,000 you can throw in the bank doing nothing but making sure that your tenant call, you own the ass. Hey, Jumbo or whoever, get your ass over there and fix that shit. And give her $20 in the car and a piece of cake. Tell her we're sorry that went wrong. And when you get back and you finish that mission, get your little bonus. You and your girl go ahead, eat y'all some shrimps or something. You gotta treat the people right, make sure the motherfucker don't ever leave out the house. You find out when their kid's birthday is. You find out when the husband's birthday is, when the anniversary day. You need to know all this shit, because every time something pop up, you need to have a card in the mail just saying, we're the landlord that give a fuck about you. You go up to 10 motherfucking, out here in California, it's a little bit more different. That ain't gonna be an easy feat like it would be anywhere else besides maybe New York or uptown New Jersey or some shit like that. But mid-America, down south, you can buy a whole neighborhood with $10,000. You know what I'm talking about? And basically with YouTube nowadays, anybody can do anything. You don't need to call a plumber. You don't need to do nothing. You need to open up your phone, get you some see what utensils you need. Take your ass to the stove, come back and watch this fucking video. You can fix a car. That's where we live at now. So my thing is, if you complaining and you hesitating and you waiting and you think somebody owe you something and you waiting on Jesus and all that shit, when there's no money for you, when they cut out the stamps and they cut out the GR and they cut out all the resources because they just want to be funny like that, like they do with the Newports, then you remember you had enough time to put the plan together, but you was on that bullshit. You was trying to sleep all the time. You were trying to figure out what you're going to eat, but you ain't never making no plan for the future. Oh, I'll be dead anyway, not with all this medicine. Ain't nobody finna be dying, because they want to keep you alive so they can suffer and kick your ass. They want to kick your ass all the way to 90 because you're a chump. You know? And so it's the people like me they gonna want to kill and get out the way, because no matter what, you might hate me or dislike my character or whatever, motherfuckers be on, but you can't say I ain't moving you. And I'm making sense because I'm telling the truth. I'm speaking from the heart. I mean no harm, but I'll be damned if I sit up and just be talking about some bullshit like most motherfuckers do. I'd rather talk about some shit that's harsh, but it needs to be dealt with, because insecurity is stemmed from the holy book. Now listen to this scenario. When you go to wash your dishes, what's your name? Adam. Thanks for joining in on the goddamn blog. Check it out. When you go to wash your dishes, do you say, "Oh Lord, please let me help me wash these. I need some strength, Lord, to wash these dishes"? Hell no, you don't say no shit like that. Get on the dishes. However, when it comes to a car or a house or something big you want, you been taught to that you can't make that mission. You gotta call on the Holy Father. Holy Father, please help me. Really, you just shooting it out your mouth and shooting it through your spirit, and you shoot it and returning back to the subconscious mind. Once it gets to the subconscious mind, you get what you call, oh, it's a coincidence. I ran into your job. Out of nowhere. Nah, motherfucker. See, that's that dumb shit, that circus act. That what the people who run this world will have you on a circus act. You be missing the whole point. You are a motherfucker by yourself. You don't really need nothing but belief and to write down your ideas when they come, because your ideas represent God sent this to you. When he show you that shit, that's the preview of things to come, like a commercial before the show come on. Now it's up to you to obligate, because you've been shown the Bentley or whatever it is that you fuck with, the pancake house when they serve pancakes 24/7, and you can have sex in the back, whatever on your mind, dildos for dogs, whatever on your mind. But once you get the vision, you got to write it down. You got 5 seconds before your brain start telling you that bullshit. Hey, man, what the fuck are you talking about? You know you ain't gonna be no millionaire. You from the ghetto. You from blah, 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 blah. People talk about you. You been playing blah, 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 blah. This is your brain. Because your brain is a lazy motherfucker. What its function is to keep your body alive, to keep you alive. They want to make sure your blood running right, your eyes blinking, all the shit that the brain do. But the brain talks to the spirit. It has a direct connection to the spirit. And the spirit has a direct connection to the soul. And the soul has a direct connection to the subconscious mind. Let me say it again. Subconscious mind. See, the subconscious mind is the divine. Because when you take a look at a brain and you take a look at the universe, they're the same thing. So we all connected to everything. We're all connected together. Right, because you feel like, let me tell you something. Conversation is the completely last part of communication. You know how you be talking to somebody and the shit they talking about, their body language they talking about, their vibe they talking about, what they talking about? Because you feeling that shit. But you ain't been taught about this in school, so you wouldn't know about it. Just like you keep getting your check and don't know what to do with it, so you go buy dumb shit. Instead of making money is a prostitute. Let me give you a scenario. Money is a slut bucket, nasty tramp bitch prostitute, right? She loves to fuck. And she's the most lovingest person in the world. She do anything for you when she with you. But the one thing you cannot do is try to lock her up. This is a hoe. This bitch needs to get out and hoe. But if you a good motherfucker to her, she'll go get some more hoes and bring them back to you. Because she wants some hoes. But however, you got to have some instructions for this bitch. Just like any other hoe. If you got some instructions and you're a good instruction giver to tell her where to go get your motherfucking money, then you just send her over there and she gonna get the money, man. But if you ain't no motherfucker that study how to make the bitch dance for you, then you know you're only one step away, because you just need to learn on how to make some money for you. And the quickest way to do it is just snatch one of the little punk ass ideas you be having out your fucking brain and write the bitch down and grow some fucking balls and go start the motherfucking shit. Because half of you motherfuckers got the funding for your company and your family. They just don't give your ass shit because you a fucking turtleneck motherfucker. Yeah, I talk to you like that because you need that shit. You a soft motherfucker. You know, ain't nothing to this life but thinking and doing it, man. But just, what if I get there and what if this happens? And I don't know, but shit, my brother tried it. That's that. And this grown motherfucker, tough motherfucker do that shit. So there just ain't no little squirmy, nerdy dude or no little princess bitch. It's motherfuckers in the White House be on some shit like that. Don't nobody want what's good. If you come give a motherfucker the best donut in the world, you tell me, man, give me 25 cents for it. I'm gonna be like, 25 cents? Why so cheap? Bitch, how about, why you don't feel like you blessed enough to get that? Why you gotta be something to it? You know what I'm talking about? Why you feel like that ain't you? Why everything about you gotta be cheap and fucked up and petty and even your thoughts gotta be petty? Yeah, even when you get a little money, you still trying to save some money. Fuck some money. If you get a little hand on some money, go do something real big. Blow that shit, but make sure you see your money when it's gone, goddammit. Stop spending your money up and you don't see your money when it's gone, man. You crazy. Your money gone and you ain't got nothing to show for it. That's why you gotta buy yourself something. Buy yourself a chain. Buy yourself a dog. Nigga, go buy yourself something. When we got money and nothing to show for it, this shit is working on your psychological warfare again. See, that it's real simple, especially us black folks. Remember this. For one, you don't burn up in the sun. You don't have that word. You ain't really got that many words except for people looking at you and shit. But they want to look at you because it's your skin is so immaculate. Your skin is so goddamn immaculate, you know? They wonder what it feels like to run outside in the morning and forget to put on lotion. Cause they ain't doing no shit like that. They fuck around and burn up. You remember motherfuckers burning up in the 90s? If y'all old enough, y'all remember they burned up in the 90s? They call it spontaneous combustion. Yeah, they was catching on fire. The sun was hitting the skin was heating the blood, and the blood go down here to the urine with an acid in it, pop their ass. That's what they came out with the global warming bullshit. I ain't hot. But that's just a blessing. They gotta worry about it.
Yeah, I know you said.
They gotta worry about, you know, being overpopulated. Where no more white people is. All right, you know. But if you read the story of Yakub and that's because eventually it all gravels back into black. You got all these beige motherfuckers, the Asian motherfuckers, the black Asians. We was over there fucking them too, because this is our planet. That's why all the noses is our shit. We just laughing at you motherfuckers trying to act like us. But this nigga like me, I know I'm a goddamn king. I was born to be a king. I'm supposed to be taking over the dynasty that you motherfuckers are stole, well, them motherfuckers are stole. I'm supposed to be holding down to be the weak link in the chain. I gotta build a whole fucking dynasty. But I'm up for it. It ain't gonna take long. I got enough information now. It took a long time to get the information and the spirit, and to catch the spirit, and know how to grab the spirit, know how to fuck with your soul, and link it with the earth. So now I'm linked in. Earth, mind, body, spirit, and soul. That's a fist. Now, I have to develop leadership skills. So, you gotta know your flaws. That's why you're involved with me. That's why you're on this thing with me, because I would tell you about my flaws and ask you for your help to help me, because I ain't got that much goddamn pride. If I'm broke, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to get down with you and say, hey, I need some motherfucking help, brother or sister, with no shame in my game. But at the same time, if I even sense that you need some help, I ain't gonna even let you ask me. I'm gonna be like, here you go, motherfucker. Get me back when you can. But don't let me see you shining and you act like you forgot my goddamn name. I expect for your forces and shit to be fucked up until you give me my money back. Don't go buying nothing until you give me mine back. Cause that's just the respect about it. Cause the motherfucker catch you slipping and you down and they help you, don't you forget that motherfucker, cause that's the double dose of bad karma on the flip. When you were down, somebody helped you, and then you come up and you act like you forgot. Because you don't forget when you fucked up. And you don't forget who rescues you when you fucked up. So that's top priority for your spirit. If your spirit tells you fuck that motherfucker, then you know you're on your way down that path to where you can't trust nobody. Everybody trying to do something to you. You're all weary. You're a grown motherfucker that's scared and shit. Once you get to a certain age, fear should just leave you anyway, because you've been through enough to understand ain't nothing unless you make it something. That part. And most people making bullshit something because they about nothing and ain't trying to do nothing. You know, that's what the brain is all about. Catching shit, right, making shit happen, creating shit. You know, it ain't about what they done told you, man. Go to school, get a good job, save some money, get out of debt. That's all bullshit. Because our American dollar is backed by debt. So if you're going to do anything, you're going to get your ass into debt. Meaning, get you a couple of credit cards, you know, play the game, make sure you keep them halfway up there where they need to be. And the more you become a individual that's known to pay on time with his debt, then they'll give you more shit in debt. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be an upstanding citizen. Now let me give you a flower to go home with, because we out here in about 7 minutes. So here we go. You go out and buy you a car, $500 a month. 1 month you get a little, and you got to make a lower payment. Say you owe $500, you make a payment of $20. This is still a good thing for you. However, the 3 credit bureaus, you know who they is. When they contact the company, they say, did they go green or did they go red? If you made a $20 payment instead of nothing, that means you go green. Your credit score stays the same or goes up. You made a payment on time. No matter how much it was, you made a payment. That's what the IRS worried about. Will this motherfucker make a motherfucking payment? As long as you don't miss no payment, it can be $20 or $500. No matter fuck the company you got the shit from. As long as you tell them motherfucker, I can't get you that $500, but here go $40. They gotta still say you made a payment. And that's all the IRS want to know. They made a payment. Okay, green light. Keep them on the green. Raise the credit score. As long as you get that credit score straight and get you a couple of little credit cards and shit, and don't spend all the money. You only spend about half the money, then put the money back on the right date. You do that for about 6 months, you be right on where you need to be. Go to the pawn shop or somewhere and finance your little $120 gold necklace or something. That shit'll really take your credit score up. So it ain't that hard for the credit score shit. It ain't that hard to get out of debt. In the next episode, I'm gonna teach you about the TDA account, the Treasury Direct accounts. I know most of you probably don't know nothing about it. You're gonna think it's a fluke too, because everything that you don't know about, you think nobody knows about. Well, how did you know and I didn't know that? Bitch, because you don't know everything, motherfucker. Don't nobody know everything. But I personally don't know shit, so I'm always learning new shit. Once you think you know everything, ain't no room to learn nothing, so you can't learn nothing, you're gonna stay stuck. And a stuck motherfucker, you know how that works. Well, what we talking about? Hey man, where the top 10 of Jesus at? Man, it's 2022. You need to stop that bullshit. Got you champions on the cross color G. Man, I'm gonna call the police on this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good, man. Remember this. Grown people don't talk about yesterday all day. Grown people talk about yesterday for 10 minutes out of 60 minutes. Because we need to worry about what's going on today and how it's going to transform into a prosperous tomorrow. It ain't about the money, man. The money is real simple once you get your mind together. Especially as a black person. Nothing against you others. I love all my pink friends. Yeah, I'm going to be myself. I don't give a fuck. If I hurt your feelings, that's on you. Fuck you. Because my feelings been hurt a whole bunch of times. I ain't cried to nobody. I said, fuck them. Fuck them motherfuckers. You know, that's how you get over shit, though. That's all you got to do. Just say the free little word right there. If you're not black and you go through things and shit, let me show you how to do this shit. You got some issues and shit. This going on, that going on, and you know you just lost your goddamn phone. You pay $1,000 phone, and you just like, what the fuck? You say, you stop yourself, and you say, fuck that bullshit, fuck all them motherfuck y'all, and you be alright. Go in the mirror, bless yourself. Say we're gonna get up, we're gonna try this shit again tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna get fucked up. I'll be back on it tomorrow. It's nothing, man. It's life. Don't dwell on nothing too long, man. Fuck that shit. As long as your legs ain't stopping, your eyeballs ain't stopping, your heart ain't stopping, and your family member shit ain't stopping either, the rest of this shit is lust meat, man. Go have a great time with your life, man. We got about 3 more minutes to go before I gotta let you go. I know you don't want me to go, because you can't get nobody to talk like the goat talk, because I'm the goat, baby. I'm 58 years old, could you tell? Hell no. I can go for 29 on these little clowns. You little guys out there, you gotta start doing some push-ups. You gotta start sweating more. You gotta start utilizing your fucking brain. You gotta take the weed when you're smoking the weed. The ideas come, write it down. Have a contest. You and your homeboys and shit, or your homegirl. Have a contest of what you can think of. You know what I mean? And then call me 833-404-2625. Again, 833-404-2625. Also, hit us up online at FNF Dream CGC 23 at Gmail, not at gmail.com. I apologize again. FNF Dream CGC 23 at gmail.com. Nah, not at gmail.com. Just at .com, man. You know what I'm trying to say. That's the e-commerce store. Go pick up the 7-later hater gear. We got it in there. We got all type of stuff there. Let's go check it out. You know, we got some blog sessions. You want to get in, you want to make a statement, you want to, whatever you want to do. Check out the site. We got what you need, what you're looking for. And if we don't, you let us know what you think we should get. And then we might partner with you, get yours going, and we all do it together. Whatever, just all together. Fuck it. Less money as possible. As much love as possible. Love, laugh, live. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you ain't doing that, then what you doing? I hope you ain't missing out on your family for no check. You know, because there's some people that to take the journey out on a journey to make it better with the slightest idea how the fuck the shit gonna happen, but the journey must happen. And so you get this, the Flint National. You know, bragging and making yourself feeling good, it's a thin line. Because in this crooked world, ain't nobody walking around with no compliments, except for me probably. Yeah, I talk about me all the time because ain't nobody else doing a good job of it. So if you ain't pumping yourself up and you looking for another motherfucker to give you some support and energy you need to feel good about yourself, you just fucking retarded. That's up to you. Because ain't too many motherfuckers feeling good enough about themselves to help somebody, to make somebody else feel good about themselves. That's unheard of nowadays. Because everybody playing like they got everything together. Except for me, I ain't got shit together. But one thing, my heart is in the right place. My soul is in the right place. My spirit is in the right place. My brain is in the right place. And the earth is in the right place. Because I'm finna take over the fucking earth and give it to the people. Well, that's my show, y'all. I'm the man, Flint National. Remember, one life to live. You don't get out alive. Get it how you live and live like you're dying. Tell a hater, understand me now. Suck me later. Get on out. Hey. Subscribe to my channel too, goddammit. I've been dropping content every day. You know. Let's go Super Bowl.